saved me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I did the $1,000 or over $1,000 makeup tutorial, and this is the look that I came up with. It's the look that I've been wearing every day, my go-to look. Minimal on the eyes, dramatic lashes, super glowy, dewy skin, and just super bronzy. So this is the look that I came up with, but I thought it was interesting. I was watching a couple videos on YouTube. Amanda did do this video. I tallied up every product that I use on a typical normal daily basis. This isn't including like the glitters and stuff that I use, but everything I use, including brushes, beauty blenders, lash curlers, everything, I tallied it up. And makeup is expensive. It's just expensive to be a girl in the beauty community. It's just expensive. It's expensive to be alive. But I just thought it was interesting. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and kind of be shook at the total with me, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so as always, I already went ahead and did my brows off camera because I don't like watching people do their eyebrows, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch me do my eyebrows. I had to put my hair up because I haven't gotten my hair done in a hot minute and my roots look terrible. Anyway, I'm going to use my Sephora Pro highlighting brush. You don't have to use it for highlighting, obviously. This is the number 80 brush and the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to lightly prime my eyes. For my eyeshadow, I'm not going to do any crazy eyeshadow looks today. Just something simple. I've really been liking nothing on my eyes lately and just crazy dramatic lashes. That has been my go-to look lately, and I have been obsessed with it. So I'm going to go into the Morphe 35O palette for this entire eye look. If I can find my brush to set my eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to go in with this white shade right here. Again, I've said this before, if you guys are familiar with Morphe, they don't have names on the back or anything, so I'm going to be pointing to the shade I'm using, and I'm going to use this white vanilla shade to set my eyes using a Sephora flat brush number 12. And just really quickly setting it for the rest of the eyeshadow from a lash line all the way to the brow bone. Me to have this weird tan line anyway. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe 209 blending brush, and I'm going to again go into the Morphe 35O palette. I'm going to be taking this caramel orange shade right here and just working this in the outer corners of my eyes because I want only eyeshadow on the outer corners of my eyes today. So dragging this out in the outer corner and slightly dragging the rest into the crease, but I want to mostly focus the product on the outer corners of my eyes to kind of give a cat-eyed wing effect without putting a winged liner. I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's kind of a coppery toned brown shade. And because this shade is a little darker, you want to use a super, super light hand when you're blending it. Again, just on the outer corners and slowly blending it upwards and the excess in the crease. my Sephora rounded crease brush, and I'm going to be taking a dark brown shade. I'm going to use this chocolate one right here, and ever so slightly, I'm barely going to dip the brush in, like literally barely going to dip the brush in, like literally just like that, and sort of tap this in the outer corners of my eyes to give a little bit more depth and a definition, because this is what we're having so far, but I want it to be a little bit more smoked out. So ever so slightly, I'm literally going to kind of tap it in first because it's so pigmented, and then ever so slightly just kind of blend it upwards. And if there becomes any harsh lines, we will definitely go in with that clean M209 blending brush from Morphe. With that clean Morphe 209 blending brush, blending out the harsh edges, circular motions, dragging it up towards the brow bone. My Morphe 224 packer on the lid brush with that same vanilla shade that we set our eyeshadow primer with, and I'm going to put this on my lids just to brighten it up. Like I said, I don't want to go in with glitter today. I want this look to be super simple. And I really want the attention to be on my lashes. You guys don't usually see me curling my lashes, but I do curl my lashes. The tiny ones that I have, I do curl them. I'm taking the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in the number 42 black. Just so it gives the lash line a definition, and it all blends the lashes together. Then to prime my eyelashes for the falsies, I'm taking the Maybelline Lash Sensational in Blackest Black, just lightly coating my top lashes. I'm going to take new lashes today that I told you guys I've been loving. These are the Huda Beauty SASHA lashes number 11. If you guys have seen my Instagram post, those are those flared out, crazy looking lashes. So dramatic. I love them. I think that I love these a tiny bit more than I do the Huda Beauty number 8 Scarlet lashes. And I'm ride or die for Scarlet. So this is becoming my new favorite. So I'm going to apply these off camera really quickly, and these I will again put the price up here, and then for the glue I'm using the House of Lashes Clear Lash Glue, and I will be right back so we can finish off the rest of my face. So my lashes are on. You guys, look how gorgeous and dramatic these lashes are. I am obsessed. I think after just looking in the mirror, after putting these on, these are my new favorite lashes. I think I'm going to be purchasing these from now on and kind of get away from the Scarlet lashes. What do you think? What are we thinking? The light is playing me. So I'm going to be taking first the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. It looks like this. I'm going to moisturize my face. This doesn't count. I don't know. I will put the original price of this lotion. I don't know the price of this one because it was a sample size from Sephora. It was a point perk, so I will just put the price of the lotion in general. I have the big lotion. I just was too lazy to get up and get it. That's the size that was in front of me. I really like to protect my skin. I love caking on the foundation. I love putting the cake on my face, but I really like to make sure my face is highly protected. So I just went in with the moisturizer, and I do go in with 3 primers. So it's not typical for somebody to go in with a 3rd primer or 3. It's not normal to go in with a 3rd primer, but I'm not normal. So the first primer I go in with is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter because I am dry, I like to hydrate my face, and I just really like the way this primer smells. I love that it leaves my skin looking dewy and fresh and glowy without looking oily. So I like to put this all over my face, and then I like to blend it in. Instant glow. I like to go in with the Benefit Pore Fessionals just in my T-zone, just because I have quite a bit of texture there, and I noticed now that I'm using foundations that cater towards more oily skin rather than dry skin, my pores have accentuated immensely. So I like to put this on my problem areas, which is typically my T-zone, which is typically everybody's T-zone is their problem area. So first I just get a couple of dots, put it on the skin, and I like to tap it in. I don't necessarily rub it in because of the consistency. It is a silicone-based primer, and when using a silicone-based primer, you want to tap it into the skin rather than rub, because it will sort of ball up. I don't really like to think of this as a primer per se. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I normally like to use this just because it gives my face and it gives my skin the extra boost of hydration that it needs, because again, I have super dry skin. I like to do this step typically during the summer and the spring rather than in the fall and the winter, just because, I don't know, I can't get over these lashes. Okay. Ready for my foundation. The foundation I have been obsessed with. You guys have seen me use this multiple times. It is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation in 1.2. Just going to mix this all together to put a couple of dots all over my face. And I got it in my hair. Always get it in my hair. I don't understand why. I have said this multiple times. I don't like to mix the foundation on the back of my hand. The only time I do that is if I'm using two foundations, because it's not my foundation color. But I am messy when it comes to makeup in general. So if I put it on the back of my hand, it will become a hot mess and it will be everywhere. So at least if I know if it's on the tip of my finger, I will clean my finger. So again, taking my damp beauty blender. It's very damp. Very damp. I think I'm going to need to go in with more, but I'm going to blend this out first. And then I'm going to fix the lighting. There we go. So just blending this all together right now. So for concealer, really quickly, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I do use two shades. I use Fair and Fair Neutral. I put Fair Neutral first underneath of my eyes, just because it kind of has a darker, you can't tell that it's dark. Now that I'm looking at the camera, you can't tell that it's dark, but it is a little darker than Fair. And I kind of use this to color correct in a sense. And then using Fair in my T-zone and a little bit underneath of my eyes to further brighten up my face. Just look how easy it is to blend out this concealer. I will have a review up on this concealer. I have not forgotten about it. I have just been super busy and stuff and haven't had time to film the first impressions on that concealer, but it is coming. Hoola Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit. This has been my go-to highlighting and contouring routine. I look like a ghost, but I promise it doesn't look that bad. So going to put this on my cheekbones, and it would help if I finished blending my foundation over here. Hello. Looking like Casper the Ghost. It's okay. Casper is about to get a tan. I do like to use quite a bit of this product. I don't know. My lip. And down my nose. Then I take my Morphe M404 stippling brush to blend out this contour. Using circular motions, blending it upwards. You want to use all your cream products before your powders, just so that way it doesn't mix and leave streaks or anything like that. So this is why I'm doing this step before my powdered foundation. And just, it's super, super easy to blend out. This contour stick is going to be perfect in the summertime because then I won't set the rest of my face. I'll just lightly contour with this stick, looking sun-kissed. My damp beauty blender, tap underneath of my eyes for any creasing. Then I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder for underneath of my eyes. Just going to take a light amount of product and press it underneath of my eyes. I'm not necessarily baking at this point. I'm just lightly setting underneath of my eyes as well as my nose, my chin. Oh, I have to blend out this one. Set my chin anywhere that I put the concealer. Contour, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Pro Finish Foundation in number 115. Taking my Real Techniques face powder brush. Just setting the rest of my face. Also setting my neck because I did bring down the liquid foundation down to my neck and I don't want it to move or anything throughout the day. So I set my neck as well. Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette, taking this shade called Subconscious. I already hit pan. So taking this It Cosmetics Buffer Brush number 2 to lightly, when I mean lightly, I don't really mean lightly because I just don't. I'm going to contour and set everywhere we put that Hoola contour stick. The Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea, and this is what I'm going to contour my nose with and bronze the rest of my skin. So just going to set the nose contour that we did, again using that Benefit Quickie contour stick. Then I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer brush, taking again that Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer, and just further bronze my skin. Get rid of that double chin going on. It's amazing what bronzer does because just a few seconds or minutes ago, I was looking like Casper the Ghost. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that translucent powder onto my damp beauty blender to clean up the contour. Use this Wet n Wild Iconics blush in Apricot in the middle. Taking my Josie Maran powder brush. Looks like I got a missed call. Anyway, going to use this for my blush, apples of my cheeks, blending it into the bronzer. palette, taking the banana shade called Lyric, just to further brighten up the under eyes as well as the T-zone. Then I'm just going to dust away using that same powder brush. Highlight, I'm going to go into the Smashbox and Casey collab. This is the Pearl Spotlight palette. Going to use the first two shades on my Morphe M518 brush to blind you guys today. Yes, shoulder highlight, come through, girl. I'm just being extra, obviously. My lipstick today, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Pure Hollywood Liquid Lipstick. My favorite nude ever. I'm telling you, this is the perfect pinky nude. I'm obsessed. Look at that. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go into the Mario Badescu facial spray. This one is the Cucumber and Green Tea. I'm going to bathe myself in this. And that, guys, completes this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I just want to say really quickly that this video is proof that girls don't put makeup on for boys, because it is too expensive to be told regardless that you don't need makeup, you look better without makeup, blah, blah, blah. Everything that boys tell you, you don't need that. So this is just a reminder that we don't put makeup on for you gentlemen. Just a little disclaimer there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Get mad and you break things. Feel bad trying to fix things. But you're perfect. Fully wired circuit. Got hands like an ocean. Push you out, pull you back in.